Caterpillars a couple weeks ago. First time I did stand-up, I was wearing this really awesome shirt that's got like this big-ass cougar emblazoned across the front of it, and I showed the video to my sister, and she said, you know, I think you did pretty well, but we need to address your wardrobe. And I was like, Michelle, why would I want all these people to know where I live? You guys like impressions? Yeah! Damn it, I knew I should have done some. So it's Dad's weekend. I see a lot of dads here. My dad actually couldn't make it tonight. He's in Europe for business, and he's there fairly often, and he always takes a newspaper with him, and sometimes he's gone for like weeks at a time, and we don't see him. Europe is actually what we call the bathroom of my house. He doesn't ever go to Europe, actually. He's a mechanic, and he's taught me some pretty cool stuff. Like, he taught me the most important tool a mechanic has is this thing called a creeper, which is like that board on wheels. That's not a skateboard, as I was forcefully informed of early on. But he said if you have a comfortable creeper, you can just roll under your car and just spend an entire day down there just napping peacefully without your wife or kids bothering you. And one thing he didn't teach me well, though, was how to take care of animals. Like, when I was probably 6 or 7, I caught this frog in our backyard, and I put it in this coffee can with, like, water and rocks, because nature. And he saw me, and he's like, make sure you poke some holes in that so your frog can breathe. So I did, and it died anyway. And I don't know if it like suffocated or if it bled to death from all the stab wounds, but that's definitely not a mistake I'm going to make with my kids. I found out recently, by the way, that I'm going to be a father. Not anytime soon, but like hopefully someday when I've got kids and a wife. I just finally had the birds and the bees explained to me in a way that I understood. So I'm a senior. I'm graduating in the spring, unfortunately, but I have learned a lot of cool stuff since I've been here. Not just about whatever it is I'm studying, but like just life in general. Like, I learned that spelling and punctuation and grammar are really important. So I was talking to this girl via text message. They have that on phones now, if you didn't know. And I was really nervous because she was really pretty much the only girl who had given me a real number in the past couple months. And what I meant to ask her was, who's your favorite Spice Girl? But I put an extra comma in, so what I ended up saying was, who's your favorite Spice Girl? And which, like, it doesn't bother me that I made a really awkward and horribly unsuccessful attempt at being cool and seductive, because I was going to do that sooner or later anyway. But I also implied that I consider the stuff we use to flavor our food to be people, and I don't. Second thing, if you're ever in Cleveland, make sure you visit Dwayne Johnson and Roll Hall of Fame. Don't let who you are stop you from being who you want to be. Like, for example, I don't know if you can tell from where you're sitting, but I'm white. But someday, I'm going to be the founding member of a group called AAAAAA, and that stands for African Americans Against Alliteration and Acronyms. Fourth thing, it's virtually impossible to sound polite after you start a sentence with, listen, lady. And fifth thing, if you're ever like out in public with a group of people and you have to use the restroom and it takes longer than you thought it would, you know what I mean? When you come back, don't deny the fact that you were taking a really intricate dump. Because like, there are actually very few things it's okay to do in a bathroom for 20 minutes. And if you like deny that you were pinching a toozy, you ruled out all of them. And I will do one impression for you guys. This is Christopher Walken ordering from a fast food restaurant. I'd like a cheeseburger with no pickles and fries and a large strawberry shake. I don't really have the voice down yet, but I imagine that's probably what he would say. All right, thanks a lot, guys. I'm Chris Rowe.